Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with another commentary track. The stutter step there, I decided to start working on this practice after seeing His Majesty Eldemir do it in a video when he was fighting Jarl Steiner a couple days ago. So you'll see it a lot this video. Lots of fails. Here's a link so you can go check that video out. After watching all this video, I still feel like I'm looking lazy. Not, not focused. I don't know. Very relaxed. Relaxed can be good, but a little too relaxed. Fun little exchange there. Some nice blind blocking. Here I work on taking flight. Oh, beautiful. I haven't really been able to fight right-handed a lot lately. Oh, there's that stutter step again. Didn't really work. But one of the things I usually can't do is throw high wraps, and I'm starting to be able to throw them again, which is nice. Oh, I went for the block and moved my hand away. I think we thought that it hit my shield, but if you go back and pause it, you got me right in the head, I think. I should have stayed on him there, but it's easy to retreat back to the video center. Not stepping, not rotating. That shot is way too much lean. I gotta get right in people's face with it. I think I'll work on that Thursday. I also got a new headset, so this is the second time I've recorded this video because my microphone was popping. Good stuff. Another stutter step. That one worked a little better. His Majesty of Eldemir, he'll step, fake the leg a little bit, rotate for an offside head just a tiny bit, and then go back to that leg with another step. It's pretty nice. That was a nice little finish there on that. You'll see that shot done a few times differently during the video, and I don't think that was as good as Ewan thought it was. I like this little three shot here. 1, 2, 3. Which is a little different than I usually throw that. I usually pin the sword, press with my shield, and wrap. But I mixed it up a bit, which is nice to see. Just not enough on that one. Probably was at the end of my arc. Ewan gets in tight here, which is good. But I think he feels he's got it. Yeah, but it was a ninja-like block. Or Viking-like block, I guess. Probably if you go back and watch that clip again, if he had thrown it and then maybe done just either follow up with a second one or do it just a tiny fake and then throw another wrap, he probably would have killed me. I like this flurry. Well, Oswell's here, deciding that we have been recording for way too long. He's probably worried that we're going to get angry. See, he looks at the camera, he's like, oh, I'm just going to stand here. So Thorwolf comes over to give him a hand with the camera blocking. Oh, they decide to be nice and get out of the way. Very kind. Another stutter step. Now, on that one, the second step, I should have thrown right away, but I pause. You've already done the pause with the first step. I like that shot. I'm glad it's rotating nicely. But You've already done the pause. You gotta throw it right away. I might have been able to get out of his shot if I had just thrown it right away. But we'll never know. Good aggression here. Here's me doing the ridiculous retreat. I really need to just throw or step laterally or shield press or do something other than run away like a maniac. Ah, nice cross. I love that cross. That one wasn't as short as a lot of them have been lately, um, but it's kind of like a step to the right fake and then go back the other direction. Corey's pretty aggressive. He can get me on my heels, which may sound strange, but if I initiate, I'm okay. But sometimes when people get me on my heels, it's just like run fest. That's the habit I have to break. Maybe I'll work on that Thursday. Oh, I think we need to teleport back to the... Yeah, there we go. Back to the middle. That's good. There's that shot again. And if you go back and look at it, there's no step, no hip rotation. It's all whippy arm. I don't think it's enough to do anything serious. Nice little leaping eye shot from me. I don't really know if I needed to get airborne, though. It was a little silly. I was complaining about my lazy approach before, but see, this time it works for me. Just they're not ready because I'm not ready. I'm not set and focused, so they're not set and focused. But I don't know. Oh, wrestling. I don't know if I signed up for wrestling. Oh, teleport. Yeah, there we go. I like that flurry. It's nice. Looked good. Felt good. Not much more I could say on it. This here, I press, but I don't press his shield. And that shot combination I throw a lot. Throw down on the sword, hit the shield, wrap. And part of that might be due to me being a little lazy. But I did like the finish on that. Here's David and I. I think David's SCA name is Bjorn, so that's two Bjorns at our practice. But there's room for multiple Bjorns. He's rocking a bit, which a lot of newer guys bounce around or move unnecessarily. I think a lot of that movement is, I don't know if it's nervous energy, but it's really not necessary. Just be confident in your defense and be set. Light on your feet, but set. And contrary to a lot of newer guys who will turtle up, at least he throws when I close, and he hits me right in the face. Not the greatest body mechanics in that shot, but he's a big guy, and he just popped me right in the face. So it's hard to argue with. I always like that little block offside, but I should start stepping with it as well. Step in tight with it. Because I usually block and bail instead of block and close. If you know. So this shot here, I've been talking about it. Yeah. So I step with it this time. I roll into it, I step with it. I don't know if I got a lot of hip into it, but it was probably much harder than those other two shots. Here I'm being lazy again. It's one thing to be nice, but be nice and focused. Make sure you're learning something as well. There's that stutter. I think he's got to be throwing. I don't know if he's trying to counterpunch, if he's worried too much about his defense, or worried too much about my offense, but he's just got to throw shots and make stuff happen. There we go. That's better. He got legged, but he got legged while throwing something, so that's good. So I can hit him in the leg or the head here. We're at range. He's not being threatening, and as much as I'm being nice, he's still got to He's got to unload once in a while, and I think here I'm like, come on, hit me in the head. There we go. It's okay to die. Just don't worry about dying. Just make sure you get those shots off. My plan was to switch between left and right-handed every set this practice. I'm not sure if I did that. I'd have to go back and check all the footage. So this practice, I was going to stop throwing single shot leg shots. I was going to mix it up and at least fake them out, but I get right back to it because it works. Would have been nice to see me go on a 45 with that and do something to improve it. But I like that, little tiny steps. They work as a fake too. A fake doesn't have to be any sword motion. I think it was a month, maybe a month and a half ago, that Duke Ulfer murdered me with some tiny fakes, and I decided I better start working on them. I think I'll link that Magnus Ulfer video right here, actually, of why I started throwing more fakes. It may seem silly that I don't throw a lot of fakes, but I just don't. I just throw and pray a lot of the time. Oh, that was nice. A nice outside step and back the other way with the offside. Flubbed down the leg. Another little fake and step and wrap. That's what I gotta be doing instead of those single snipes. Another fake. Wasn't a double like before, but it was a body wrap to head wrap. That was kind of amusing. Oh, more fakey fakeness. I'm liking it. It's feeling pretty good. I just gotta make it instinct, not something I have to think about. When I was finally confident fighting left-handed, or comfortable even, I had Oswald's number pretty easy. And then he upped his game and started taking it to me. The last couple of practices, I've turned it back around on him and taken it to him again. I look forward to him taking it to me in the future, though. He's been picking up stuff pretty fast lately. This shot here doesn't seem that crazy, but it put him out for the night. He was feeling a little loopy afterwards. Here's me fighting Vic. His swords are pretty short, and he's still pretty new. So, this is not really fair. It's quite a ridiculous advantage I have with those swords. My height, and hopefully my skill level. I think we do this for a bit of me legging him and killing him. And I've said in a past video that he needs to be more aggressive, but it's tough because he's got to get on me without getting legged or killed. Oh, it is definitely the range, but I am also pretty good as well. I think next time we do any kind of two-stick action, he needs longer swords or he needs my swords, which we do swap here in a bit. Or I need to just not throw at legs for a bit and see if he can block all my upper body stuff with shorter swords. Because two-stick's kind of fun. Yeah, here we go. Do a little swap. I can get the mini stubbies, which are ridiculously short. Well, since we have a little interlude here as I figure out the basket hilts, and we're both fighting two-stick, I guess I'll put a little link here to Duke Sven of Onstjor. You should check out his videos if you're interested in some two-stick fighting. Almost figured it out. Getting close. Oh, I think we're onto something. See, he's immediately more aggressive. I think there's something to be said for knowing that you have some range. But there, a lot of options. A lot of options with those sticks, with me just pushing my sword out, trying to thrust you. Kapow. I like this little turtle block cross. Worked alright. A little ridiculous, but it worked out. Not enough on it. He was running away before he finished the shot. You gotta commit. You tapped me in the body again there, but nothing on it. Little more of that kind of turtle push in. Man, Vic, if you're watching these swords are ridiculous. So I'm gonna leap in here to close, and if you are a two-stick fighter, you cannot just sit there. You gotta throw. There we go. Good job. Nice leg shot. But I do have long monkey arms, and you gotta be aware of them. Yep. Right in the kisser. The ceremonial returning of the swords. Here's Lord Renauld and I, who received his AOA at fight practice because he is a court ninja and has been hard to track down. I am also a bit of a court ninja. Sneaky shot that has no power on it. It was cute, but nothing on it. Yeah. If you can cross block somebody's incoming shot and then throw that shot afterwards, you've taken their power and you can land that shot pretty good. But just by itself, it's pretty tough. Unless you're like the Hulk. Nice shot, Renauld. Good stuff. I'm glad to hear that I double up, go high-low, which is something I don't do enough of. And from my body mechanics from this exchange, I'm sure this was really pretty, but we don't get to see the finish. Oh, somebody's magically turned the camera. Of course, now I will not know that it's turned and probably try and recenter myself. Oh, the beastly cross from your knees. Love that shot. Just sliding up the shield until you hit pay dirt. was a bit of a strange short stick of a shot. Not really what I was expecting it to end up like or look like on video. I blind myself a lot and then come up swinging. I guess don't just turn away after you get hit. Make sure you call loudly that you're dead or cover up. Good advice for anybody. I've switched hands here and there's an exchange coming up I want to talk about. It's mainly about throwing a proper snap. So we get in a little exchange here and then, yeah. So I'm going to block his offside while throwing my leg shot. My sword's out of position and I'm blind. If he comes around there for the flat snap, he probably has me. But instead he throws a powerful downward cut, which just isn't what you need in that circumstance. And he knows it too. You can tell he knows it. It's more of that powerful, yeah, he's hucking those down. They're kind of prayer shots, really. You're going to hit occasionally with them, but he just needs a flat snap. Ribbage, McRib, right in the ribs. Nothing. I think I tapped his wrist even more than anything. A little bit of a shoulder fake rising wrap. That downward shot of Renault's finally did something. Still not the best plan though. Need to get that flat snap in operation. I think he clubbed me there. Well, it looks like we're debating it. Maybe he didn't. I think he is able to get his basket up here in one of these shots. One of the better snaps that he throws, at least. Still looks a little weird, but at least his basket was up and it wasn't on a strange downward angle. It feels like this set has the least amount of footwork so far tonight for me. Nice shot. Snuck it in there, body. So, continuing along with that whole idea that I'm not faking or shoulder faking or stutter stepping, I do the same stuff again. I throw a single leg, I retreat, and dodge out and throw another leg wrap, which isn't really that exciting. And right here I give Renault a bit of crap because he slid down there, hands at his sides, waiting to get murdered by somebody who is not as nice as I am. So make sure you're in guard when you go to your knees at all times. Even when you're dead, make sure you're in guard. Or obviously dead. Yeah, so that shot is the ribs, the ribbage, McRib. I've popped his shield, which presses it to his body. And because I have forced his shield to his body, he wants to pull it away from his body, because I made him do it, so that can't be good. So as soon as I pop the shield, I throw the wrap. So you pop the shield, and then you huck the wrap, and in theory, they're pushing the shield back out at you as you throw the wrap. Which, you would just put the shield in a good spot to defend against that wrap. That was a decent looking offside. I'm still curious about its power. Galeth here is pretty aggressive as well, kind of like Corey. He can get me running backwards because he'll stay on me and keep hucking. And really, I need to stand my ground or step laterally or throw shots, which are all things I'm capable of. I don't know what gets me going backwards so much, but I'll correct it someday when I'm 80. Caught me running and leaning. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It still seems like I'm certainly running back way too much. Pop, right in the face. Nice thrust. A little bit of a tail end of a wrap there. Not enough on it. He closes and chases and keeps chasing. I gotta just stand my ground. It's a little ridiculous. Whoa, that would have been a toe shot if anything. It looked like a terribly thrown shot, but I'll take it. The end of this fight is ridiculously lazy. No wonder it's the end. It's not focused, standing straight up, not throwing, not blocking very well. The end. Moving on. Here's the final set of fights for this video. It's Wolfwin and I. The video is a little ridiculous because I had to cut it a lot because we're fighting way too close to the camera for most of this footage to be any good. I like the slide step and then throw your shot back the other way. Couldn't get their body turning. Oh, yeah. McRib. Being a little flat-footed here. I don't know. I got to get up on my toes. And that lean, like, what good is that? I should just stay strong and defend, not be some kind of ninja. Leg trade-off. I think I end up inching my shield behind Wolfwin's here as we throw. And there. And as soon as I know it's there, I can move her shield and throw that offside. So right here, I do that lean back again, which is ridiculous. I should just stay strong and forward. I just opens my leg up and she takes it. I've played a lot of hockey as a goaltender, and one of the things you'll see goalies do when the puck goes off their glove and in the net, they'll look at their glove as if something is wrong with the glove. Here reminds me of that. Oh, it must have been the sword. What was wrong with the sword there? Yeah. There's that stutter step again. I just went the wrong way and Wolfwood went the right way. Not enough on it. I think she actually took it and I called it back. Just a little hesitation there on her part and I fired. There's that sword block into offside leg or body that I was talking to Ronald about earlier, where they power your attack for you by hitting your blade and kind of causes it to whip. I like this little finishing flurry. That was a nice shot. Thanks for watching, folks. Throw some comments in the video if you want me to change some stuff up. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.